Welcome 11th graders to our 7th session. In this session of reading, we will encounter another aspect of human rights and values. What is it this time? Well, it's about loss, separation. What loss are we talking about? Is it that of possessions, belonging, identity, love, family values, relative or family connections? We will soon find out. What do you envisage in the image before you? What does it depict, portray, if not reveal and show? What significance does the setting create? We did discuss in our previous session, Unit 7, Lesson 1, A Good Deed Comes Round, the influence of setting and mood while reading something, a text, or viewing a footage. Is the mood in the image that of peace, serenity, tranquility, or that of loneliness, isolation, loss of life, hope, a touch of mystery lying there? Before we connect to theme, let's connect to real life. At first impulse, doesn't it look like the view of Earth from a distance, devoid, empty of its people, the result of having to unwillingly desert all signs of life under the impact of the current pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19? Well, in the title before you, the situation is completely different, another kind of loss and separation, which obviously the title reveals is that of a long separation of a mother and her son. I don't know if you've watched some programs citing such cases of losses and luckily successful reunions of separated parents and children. The likes of Red Alert that you come to know as Al-Ahmar Bil-Khatt Al-Arid with Malik Maktabi, or that with Joe Malouf, and others with Tony Khalifi, and others that probably their titles or names escape me. Many questions pop to mind while reading the title. As we said, it is obviously that of a long separation of a mother and her son. Is it the result of war? Is it a matter of abduction? Or is it that of lost connection due to traveling for a better living or seeking a better education? It could also be the result of illegal immigration. What about the parents who can't afford the livelihood of their children, thus give them up in hope of being raised in better living conditions? Is that justifiable? Who is to blame? Circumstances? Who is the victim? A debatable issue indeed. As we connect to the theme, three questions are raised. Have you been in a situation where you felt upset and melancholic because you so deeply missed someone? Who was it? Why was it so? How would you feel if you haven't seen your parents' siblings for a long time? Why do you think separation may occur between closely related people, relatives, parents, and children? Answers may surely vary. However, we can think of long distance, critical situations, conflicts, driving, family members, friends, or lovers apart. As for question number 2, how would one feel? It's hard to put in words feelings at such moments, but one thing is for sure, it would be highly emotional. As for the third, reasons behind the separation, you can think of travel, war, family conflicts, the likes of divorce, and others. As you approach the text, you will find out the mother and the son have met only once in 30 years. David, the son, was moved to Mexico. The mother had never thought she had become a grandmother for 2 kids. As you can see in the footage before you, the reunion of the mother Sorry for that. While reading the text, you're going to see how the mother and the son reunited. While reading theme-related ideas, be sure to give attention to the following ideas that would surely make comprehending the writer's point of view far easier. Describing the first encounter between David Amaya and his mother, Kathy Amaya, and the plans they have for the coming days. The writer, Michael Martinez, considers the barracks reunion dramatic. Why so? How would you feel if you saw your mom or dad after 35 years, spending all that time yearning for such a reunion? Two major obstacles hindered the mother's search. Cite them. There were a couple of reasons behind the long separation between Kathy and her son. One is long distance. Cite two other ones. Coincidence plays a major role in their reunion. David was arrested while illegally crossing US-Mexico borders. How does this mishap turn to his advantage? And what drastic change has it made in his and his mother's life? I think now, students, you're ready to comprehend the writer's point of view while reading the text and as well as analyzing stylistic features. A reminder, students, most of the questions under stylistic features in this lesson are similar to those in lesson 1, A Good Deed Comes Round. But here are some references to make your job even easier. Stay safe, stay connected, and see you on the next one.